Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Inferno the Fox going for not one, not two, but 4 backflips and so very nearly making it. That was nearly an incredible stunt of the wind turbine. Just couldn't quite stick a completely smooth landing. Yamato 48 on GTA 5 is flying through a checkpoint, only for there to be a sudden radio mast. That is quite a nasty place to be hiding one of them behind that cloud of smoke, and now the plane is wedged. That's not going anywhere fast. That is a seriously impressive parking job with a plane right there. Warrior Oni on GTA 5 is driving around on his motorbike when some rather bizarre things happen. Minding his own business, starts taking damages, wondering why. Yeah, that would be it. The bike just spontaneously combusts. I think that might be a manufacturer defect in that one, as it very quickly explodes. Not what you want to be having. BC Carl on a GTA 5 goes to take a shortcut, doesn't quite get it right, and his tornado gets bounced around and has now wedged it completely. There is, not much you can do with your tornado when you've managed to slide it into that gap quite so neatly. Now, police chases. The GTA 5 police. Normally so useless. This player goes for a splatter on the officer at the roadblock. Very quickly is punished this time. Police being very effective. That and a civilian car managing to completely and utterly wedge his car. Lone Variant has also come across some new police tactics. Yeah, they park the armoured van on the nose of his car, and despite his best efforts, are actually unable to free it. Goes forward, doesn't work. His friend gets shot and kind of attacks the back of the McLaren. Can't reverse the vehicle out from underneath the van. It's stuck, and there's a few more SWAT guys lying around. Yeah, that's a new, surprisingly effective tactic. Farfel Fred, though, is back with the GTA 5 police. That's you know and love. He's just missing a couple of rear tyres, as you can imagine. Rather difficult to carry any speed through these areas. The police car, though, having no trouble. Carries far too much speed, bounces off an electrical box, and then explodes himself against the wall of a building. There we go. That's much more like it. General Tommy Gun on Forza 6 is playing a round of tag. Everybody is running the other way. His Willy Sheep, no problem, jumps clear over the tagged car. That's an impressive flight. Also an impressive bounce, going on the landing there for the Jeep. That was a serious flight time. Neva Racer on Forza Horizon 2 having a little bit of a car meet, minding their own business as he goes to set off in his Datsun. An AI Audi takes him out. No assistance from anyone. The AI car just carrying far too much speed into that turn, drives straight into the back of the Datsun and then carries on as if nothing had happened. We're on next to Mad Max. Mega Lucario, I think that's how it's pronounced, as spots an abandoned car, is going for a round. Times the nitro a little bit wrong. Clears the vehicle, bounces off the roof, and that causes the game to send his vehicle off into orbit. Another very impressive jump from a car. Not quite got that one right. Trixillions on Project Cars is racing right behind a Cadillac CTS-V as they run a bit too close to the wall. Cadillac goes bye-bye. Amazingly, the Corvette, fairly unaffected, almost loses the place to the Audi there. The Audi trying to go around the outside at the final corner. Yeah, that's obviously a very dangerous bit of wall. The AI, I'm assuming it's an AI that's leading the race, panics just at the last second, tries to get on the brakes. Of course, the Corvette can't do anything, and the Corvette can't see a thing because you've just got a windscreen full of wing. But Corvette unaffected, Cadillac very much out of the race. Cole Yote on R Factor goes for a very big spin in this classic Porsche race car. I had to slow it down so you could see what happened. Gets a wheel on the grass, loses the back end as it ends up spearing towards the barrier. It hits, I think, an invisible wall. Goes for many a rotation. Amazingly, it only gets collected by one car. There you go, the 911 there. spins across in front of the entire field, only gets collected by one. Chip 1, 2, 3, 4 on Gary's mod is not quite got the positioning right there to fit through the alleyway, and when we saw the tornado get very, very stuck, I think this one might win. It's yeah, not the normal place. You managed to wedge a car. That's not going to be going anywhere quickly. Black and Red 81 on Halo the Master Chief Collection. Comes round a corner, gets nudged by a flood-controlled Warthog and fired out of the way of the Wraith's cannon. Helpful Flood. Not very often you have Helpful Flood, but there we go. And finally, that's Mudkip on Stock Car Extreme with quite possibly my favourite clip of all time so far. I approve of the colours, most definitely, on the LMP car. Doesn't quite get the turning right into this corner. Smacks the wall, damages his car, and a couple of minis freak out, causing a little bit of a traffic jam further back. Now, you're thinking that's not particularly spectacular. As the LMP car comes back across, yeah, the minis freak out. It's what the cars further behind do. 4 minis in perfect synchronization spin and smack the back of their cars on the wall. I think, from what it looks like, as the player car is trying to regain control, it stacks up the rest of the field, and as the minis are trying to slow to avoid that stacking, they all lose the back end at exactly the same point. One of them losing a wheel and the other couple getting away with sort of losing spoilers. There's a lot of smoke. There might be a fire. That might not got away as well as I thought with one of them. It's just such a fantastic shot. All 4 of them in perfect synchronization. Completely and utterly losing control. It is, yeah. Well done, guys. Well done indeed. There goes the mini off, the wheel, sorry, off of the mini. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite clips I've had for this series. However, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. As ever, if you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. The very first thread is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.